Welcome back, my friends. It is July 10th, 2021, Saturday, 11:30 a.m. I hope you're all having a great weekend, and we got to get right back to the Gulf of Mexico, and specifically our Tsunami Buoy system. We got to go right down to the center of the Gulf, and you can see we have an activated buoy right now, and when we go ahead and click on it, we can see that something jolted this thing down into the water about 2 to 3 meters, and let's be clear right off the bat, we've seen this before. We know that these buoys are fairly sensitive. Things can trigger them like shark bites. A boat can hit these things and set them off. We had one jump out of the water about 80 to 90 feet a few weeks ago. So these buoys do have technical glitches and other things that happen to them that set them off. So the information I'm showing you here is not set in stone. It's just very interesting how all this is happening in a very short period of time. And we're going to get into the details of that buoy disturbance. But very quick, let's review this and understand that just a few days ago, the eye of fire that erupted in the Gulf of Mexico, well, my friends, they are saying that this was caused by a lightning strike. So I know we've heard all different stories about how this took place. Long story short is that there was a gas line rupture between two oil platforms. That gas was leaking into the Gulf of Mexico, and then by chance, a severe storm was in that part of the Gulf off the coast of Mexico City, and a lightning bolt struck that portion of the ocean that was soaked in the gas. At least that's what the mainstream media is putting out there as the cause of this very rare situation. And then, of course, we don't want to forget the fact that just a short while after that, we had that gas line explosion in the Caspian Sea due to a mud volcano, a proven legit mud volcano that's on the floor of the ocean, which is super rare in itself. In fact, I can't find another situation ever where a mud volcano has caused any sort of disturbance with gas lines in the ocean, but nonetheless, it happened, and you're looking at the article here from about 5 days ago and the explosion itself. And what's interesting is the articles I'm reading about these mud volcanoes, some are saying that the actual fire came from the mud volcano and ignited the gas coming out of the gas line, and then other articles are saying that the mud volcano caused friction and broke the pipe, causing it to ignite. So a lot of different ideas going on. The bottom line that we should be focusing on is the fact that a mud volcano erupted and it kind of caught everyone off guard. So now that we have all of that in context and all that information and all that stuff that has taken place in a short period of time, it gives you a different idea when you see a Gulf of Mexico tsunami buoy going off, because now we're thinking about the sea floor and what's going on there. And I apologize for jumping around a lot, but I also want to show you how easy it is to just find these random volcanoes on the bottom of the ocean, even on Google Earth here. Now, of course, I don't know if this is actually a named volcano. I just wrote my name on top of it because I saw it here. I didn't see a label on it, but I went ahead and measured this thing, and if you measure it on the sea floor, you can see you got about 5.2 kilometers. Change that to miles, and you're talking a little over 3-mile volcano on the floor of the ocean here with no name on it. Now, I don't know if this is a mud volcano or if it's even a volcano at all. It certainly looks like one. But the point being is that these things are all over the ocean floor, and we could very well be seeing a situation arising where mud volcanoes or some other sort of sea floor feature is causing not only gas line ruptures, but also our data buoys that measure all sorts of things weather-related in the Gulf. And when those buoys are set off, it's for a reason. So we are now here at the USGS to see if there's been any seismic activity, and according to them, there's been none. So this was not earthquake related as far as the buoy being triggered. I have a few sites I check for earthquakes because some of them don't report all of them, as I'm sure you all know. But the closest thing I could even find would be this tiny little guy here off the coast of Texas, and there's no way an earthquake here, unless it was massive, would trigger a buoy in the Gulf of Mexico. And if it was that, it would have triggered all of these buoys as well, and not just this single one. So whatever's happening here is a specific situation to this area. And in fact, as we zoom in, there is another buoy not too far from this one that was not triggered. So all this data helps us understand that this was a local event. We don't know if it was a mud volcano. It's just interesting that all of this stuff is happening at the same time on the sea floor. And it just feels like we're getting all this information in a short period of time, almost like something's coming to a head. But again, my guess is as good as yours, and I'll continue monitoring this situation as information comes in. But now, I'm sure a lot of you have been waiting for this. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek on a clip I'm working on. There's plenty of other better videos out there of sky phenomena, I guess you could say. But this is a very interesting clip that I'm dissecting and looking into. It's not the first time this has been captured either, and I hope you guys enjoy. I'll have that edit out more than likely tomorrow, only because I have so many different edits going on of stuff that you guys are used to seeing here on this channel, but this will be incorporated. We are going to be digging into sky phenomena on a regular basis here on the Into Thin Air channel. With that said, I'll let this video close out with the clip here, and we will dissect this and go over it in due time. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye. stop right there, my friends. If you have not already, click that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Click all and you will get all notifications from this channel. And trust me, you won't be disappointed.